Hiya folks, how are we? Hope we're all well, hope we've had a lovely new year. I just want to quickly react to the Persona 3 Reload opening that Atlas released 18 hours ago, as of recording this, according to the official video on the Atlas YouTube channel. I was initially going to wait until the game came out and I was actually playing it to watch the opening, but I haven't been able to avoid seeing little clips of it on Twitter, so I just thought, throw up a reaction, easy content, and yeah, just get my initial sort of reaction to the whole thing just on camera. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, I've seen this clip from the protagonist trailer. The classic music. Ooh. And the new music, of course. Those two characters, and a lot of speculation about those two. Bird! Oh, I love the vocals. That clip of Junpei made me laugh when I first saw it for some reason. Oh, dude, that clip with the massive clock, I think it was, in the background. Yep. Clip with the flower. Koromaru! Water motif. Ooh, that looks cool. That's a cool scene. Oh man, that's sick. That was sick. Oh dude, that was really good. That whoever's behind the visual design for that opening, they get it, dude. The atmosphere, the vibe, the tone, just the imagery of, well, Persona 3 just as a whole, they get it. It's so good. It perfectly matches the original opening, just in terms of like quality. The original opening from the original Persona 3, I mean, and that music too. I had to go back and just watch it in my own time just now, because the music is so good for this trailer. Full Moon, Full Life. Oh, I love the little motifs. So I'm gonna point out a little Burn My Dread motif. That's like right towards the beginning here in a sec, when I go through and sort of give some more detailed thoughts on the trailer. But little motifs like that, and of course they use a very similar sounding drum track from the original Burn My Dread for this. And yeah, the vocals too. Azumi Takahashi, the new vocalist, and Lotus Juice, of course. Oh, they nailed it, dude. They freaking nailed it. Of course, I've heard a lot of different people say a lot of different things about the new singer. She's not suited to every single song, of course. Mass Destruction, I think I'm always going to prefer the original, but things like this new song, the two, well, no, there's one actually, not including this one, the one like new song, Color Your Night. Oh no, actually there's two, because there's the new battle theme. It's going down now, so yeah, I guess the three new songs made specifically for Reload. Of course, she absolutely nails those. And the new Changing Seasons as well. I really like that one with the added lyrics. She's not perfect for every single song, but those that she nails, she absolutely nails. And honestly, I think I prefer a lot of the Reload versions of songs over the original. It's just so clean. It is so clean. I love it. So good. So yeah, as I say, we're just gonna go through this trailer now. I'm gonna pause whenever I feel the need to and just sort of talk about what I see and just give my thoughts on it when I feel I have something to add. So yeah, no, let's get into it. This shot again, I thought we were being shown the final scene in the game when they first showed this, but I think it's just for the opening. My dude canonically listens to the soundtrack. And of course the drum track from the Burn My Dread intro. That particular motif there, the da da da, really reminds me of the song that plays, spoilers for the story of Persona 3, but the song that plays when the team is at graduation and they all remember the events of the past year. The song that plays there, yeah, that particular motif, especially with the stringed instrument that they're using for that motif, yeah, it's very similar to that particular song. Yeah, makes me happy. I love the visuals here. It's so striking. It's so unique. I don't know what it is about this particular shot, but when I first saw it, I don't know. I don't know. It looked like prime meme format. You know, you got happy Junpei, something good happens. Sad Junpei, something bad happens. I'm sure I'll find a way to make that a meme specifically for the video. Anyway, Mitsuru and the monorail, of course, her first operation with us being the monorail. This particular shot, dude, it's so just visually stunning. They got a massive clock in the background, you know, time, that significance to death and all that. It's so surreal. It's so weird and just magnificent and grand. Oh, I love it. I love it. The Dark Hour is so cool. Just want to take a look at this contract here. Time enough waits, there's always the same end. Here, back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen this particular contract before. I believe it is just in the original game when you're greeted by Pharos. At the very beginning, I believe it is just a low detail shot from afar of the contract. I could be wrong. Please feel free to not bully me too much if I am wrong. Anyway, Igor doing his funky dance, and yeah, this particular shot I've seen people talking about, so I've got this particular tweet from LP Simp on Twitter bookmarked. Flowers that Elizabeth hides away are spider lilies, associated with feelings of loss, death, separation. So giving away her key. Yep. Yeah, this paired with Tara Platt, the original Elizabeth voice actor, coming back for the same role in Reload, has led people to believe that this could potentially be showing that this is the same Elizabeth from the original Persona 3. The Velvet Room, of course, is like it's timeless. It transcends sort of time and space. So it very well could be. It's definitely within the realm of possibility that this is the original Elizabeth who's already lived through the events of Persona 3 and Persona 4 Arena and all that, and has been trying to sort of set the protagonist free from his fate, which is a very interesting theory, but I don't think so. I'm not entirely confident in that being a thing, and I'll talk about why a little bit later, after we've gone through the whole trailer. But yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind, definitely something to think about, and I'd be very happy if that was the case, and if Reload was a Final Fantasy VII situation where it's a continuation of the story, but I don't think it is. But yeah, no, all that being said, let's get back to the trailer for now. Team doing their bits. So cool. I love the visuals. Karamaru, I.S. Oh. Sorry, I just want to look at the monitors, see if they're showing anything meaningful. No, seems like just a room. Water motif, again, beautiful. This shot in particular made me very happy when I saw it. The original Persona 3 opening from the PS2 game has a lot of sort of blood, like pools of blood imagery. I remember a particular shot where it's got Memento Mori, remember your death, all the different definitions of Memento Mori just sort of written down on a piece of paper. They're sort of like lying in a pool of blood. If I'm remembering that right. So yeah, seeing little bits of imagery like that back again with the dripping blood into a pool here. Yeah, no, it made me very happy. And this particular shot is another one that has had people speculating that Persona 3 Reload isn't in fact going to be a straight retelling of the OG story. With I.S facing the Fool and being surrounded by all the other Arcana. And again, while I would love for that to be the case, I would love to see I.S get the full Arcana, meet Elizabeth, enter the Velvet Room, and all that stuff, just so it can tie up all the plot holes that are left when you remove the answer from Persona 3. Well, I would love for that to be the case. Again, I think this is just referencing I.S.'s sort of whole journey about, like, realizing she has friends, of course being represented by the different Arcana, and of course her influence on the protagonist's, the Fool's, journey, and the influence that the protagonist has on her. That's why they're both like in the center like that. I think that's all that is. That's all this shot is trying to say. But again, I would love to be wrong. In an ideal reality, I would love for them to revisit the themes of the answer in Reload. But yeah, again, I don't think that's the case. Just one more minor thing I want to point out before we wrap this trailer up. Just a really minor thing, but this particular shot reminded me of one of the Persona 3 FES cover arts. There's a particular piece of cover art that has a lot of the characters just sort of looking up towards the camera. Yeah, no significance in particular. I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, it's so good. Persona 3 Reload, man. What an opening. Yeah, it's so good. This opening was really, really, really good. It made me very happy. A little spoilery in places, I feel, but yeah, no, overall, really, really good. A really good opening. I apologise for being a little bit scatterbrained throughout that. Yeah, Persona 3 makes me very, very happy. Overwhelmingly so, sometimes. It's one of my favourite games of all time, if not my favourite game of all time. So, yeah, no, I have a lot of love for this game. And I'm super excited for Reload. This opening has only sort of upped the hype that I have for the game when it comes out in, I believe it's exactly 4 weeks from today. Yeah, no, super excited. In regards to I mentioned Elizabeth earlier. Despite the little teasers we got in this trailer, I do think it's just going to be the vaguest of references. If that, I do think it's much more likely that, again, from what they said, it's just a straight remake of the original Persona 3 story. So that very well could have just been, oh, we need to put Elizabeth in here, but let's also slide in a reference to the theme of death. Yeah, if this is the Elizabeth from the original Persona 3 timeline-wise, and she does actually remember and is still trying to free the protagonist from his fate, yeah, I don't think she's going to change the story in any way. I don't think she can. I think it will just be, yeah, as I say, just the vaguest of references and very little else, which is a shame at this point for me personally, seeing as this isn't, Persona 3 Reload isn't going to include the answer. I would be more happy with this being a continuation of the story, like something like a Final Fantasy VII Remake. But and again with Aegis, I think that was just just some cool imagery, and B, just a reference to her significance to the protagonist and the protagonist's significance to her. I don't think, as much as I would love it to, I don't think that's teasing the answer actually being in Reload, despite everything they've said. I don't think Atlas is like, say, a Naughty Dog, a company that's willing to lie through their teeth during the marketing to keep the story intact. I do think that what they're saying is what we're getting, and that we are just getting a straight retelling of OG Persona 3. I don't think they're telling us that it's that to hide the fact that, oh, they're actually expanding the story or changing it in some way. Yeah, I don't think that's it. And those two characters right at the start, I don't think I mentioned it when I was rewatching the trailer, unfortunately, but those two characters sort of towards the start that we don't really know, that we haven't really seen before, yeah, I think they're just, I'm looking at them now, I think they are just random characters at most. The only thing I can really think of, just at a stretch, is maybe Junpei and Chidori. Maybe Junpei just has a new outfit where he has some earrings on this time, but no, probably, very likely not. It's more likely just random NPCs inflicted with apathy syndrome. Very little else. All that rambling aside, I'm still very, very excited to be playing this game when it comes out eventually. Yeah, no, this just a really solid, really beautiful opening. Really good. Yeah, as I mentioned in my previous video, which you can watch on my channel, just wrapping up the games I played last year, we will be playing Persona 3 Reload live on my Twitch channel, ReeceNotRyhs, link in the description. Feel free to go give me a follow there if you want to, at the very least, if you want to keep an eye out for when I go live with that. Yeah, no, that comes out in 4 weeks, so we will be streaming that in 4 weeks. Whether I play it on the day, or if I don't play it on that day, it will have to be the following Monday, because Reload comes out on Friday, and then I'll be playing Sonic the next day on Saturday. So yeah, but hopefully we should be playing it on the day it comes out. I wanna get as much of a head start on this as possible, considering just how long Persona games can get. I have mentioned the answer a couple times in this video, me personally enjoying it, wishing it was in Reload. So if you want more context on that, if you want my detailed thoughts on the answer as a whole and why I think it should be in Reload, you can find that on this very channel. It's my first video, just Persona 3 Reload needs the answer. I'll also shove it down in the description for you to watch. Yeah, it covers the story of the answer itself and just my overall thoughts on it and why it should be in Reload. Yeah, I'm very proud of the video, and yeah, it just gives more context to my thoughts on the answer and just my stance on Reload without it. Yeah, as I say, feel free to give it a watch if you haven't already. I'll also throw the tweet I showed on screen earlier into the description. Same with any other tweets I might have mentioned throughout the video. but wasn't able to find in my bookmarks. I'll shove them down there if I can find them. But yeah, I think that's about it for this housekeeping boring bit of the video. I'm hoping to soon have a video sort of like this, reacting to the Metaphori Fantasio trailer that they showed at the Game Awards. I was gonna do a live reaction to that, but it was late, so I couldn't. But yeah, no, I've had fun with this. My first sort of proper reaction-y kind of video. So I have a particular itch to jump off the Chrysler building. So yeah, that'll be sick. But I'm going to leave you here before I start rambling too much. Again, feel free to follow me on Twitch for that Persona 3 Reload playthrough. It's going to be fun, it's going to be sick, I can't wait to play it and hope to see you there. But yeah, that is it from me. Have a good rest of your day, have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.